Hi everyone, I'm here at an incredibly hot day at Roer Zoofari. I brought the kids, I brought the family. We're going to show you a little bit about what we did. Enjoy, love at first flight. Like any family stuck in the house during COVID, we decided that we had to get out. So we decided we were going to take a very short trip to Roer Zoofari. It is in the Reston, Fairfax area of Virginia, Northern Virginia. And it was a great time. So I wanted to show you all a little bit about what it looks like. This right here, you drive in. You do need to make advanced reservations, but you will see a sign saying that you need your reservation and to pull in there. You go ahead, give them all your information. They will give you anything you've paid for, bottles of milk, carrots, lettuce, anything like that. Again, the carrots and the lettuce are given to you when you check in, and those are for feeding the animals. Those are the only things that you can feed the animals. You can't give them anything other than what they have actually provided you. But the animals love them, as you will see. We decided to get carrots, and then we got milk later on. I'll show you that. And you'll see this very, very fun-loving llama came right up to me and came right up to my 3-year-old. And surprisingly, he wasn't scared at all. As we waited to go up the hill, we kind of had an I spy of animals. It was a very hot day. We saw deer, llama, geese, emu. They were all just kind of sitting there in the shade. I don't blame them. We had the air conditioning blasting. During this drive-through Zoofari portion, you'll see that the animals kind of do their own thing. This is our first glimpse at that with that llama who was just standing in front of the car. We also saw bison, shout out to HU. As you go up the hill, which you're really not supposed to start feeding the animals until you get up to the top of the hill, but because that llama was there, everyone wanted to stop. But you'll see it's absolutely gorgeous. They have a nice little area where you can see rocks, and if you look really closely, you can see that it's residential, and you can actually see some houses in the background. I made a comment that I don't know if I would actually want to live right there, but I guess people don't mind too much. We also had a really nice donkey come up to us. He tried to eat my camera. I'm not quite sure he could see. We saw some zebra. We saw emu. Now mind you, the emu, you are not supposed to hand them the carrots or the lettuce. You are supposed to throw it on the ground because they have some very, very sharp beaks, as you can see. We were a little scared that my 3-year-old wouldn't understand how to throw the food onto the ground, but he actually did a really good job. He just waited a little bit too long and threw it out a little late. Luckily, another emu came and picked it up. We also had an I spy of a beautiful buck. We didn't know at first if it actually belonged to Roers or if it was just wandering on, but you'll see all the animals have little tags on them, and we did see a tag on his ear. We also encountered a really lazy llama who didn't want to get up. You'll see he just sat there and then he kind of shoved his foot like, keep going. All the animals came up to you. All of them wanted food. We ran out of food, so we didn't want to continue to give any. talk to some of the animals. I feel kind of bad about that, but I'm sure other people did. Now, I was mentioning the carrots. That's our cup of carrots. That's what we had after one round. You're allowed to go 2 rounds around the Zoofari. And then you can walk through the walkthrough experience, which we did. You'll see here what all of the offerings they have as far as animals. They have kangaroos, they have birds, which you'll see they were right in the front when we came in. They have cheetahs. There were actually 2 and the video didn't come out well, so I am giving you a picture. There were lemurs, warthogs. You'll see my son, he wanted to introduce himself to everybody, so he would just go around saying his name and waving. And in all honesty, we kind of lost him at the giraffe. It was a really long day, it was really hot, and he wanted to keep his mask off, and we would not let him. He wanted to say hello to the giraffe without a mask. But as you can see, the giraffe is the main attraction of the Zoofari. Everyone was feeding him, and people were freaking out.
Good job.
After that, we did go over and see the baby goats. When we checked in for the walking tour, we were able to buy some milk, and we did. We bought 2 very small containers of milk, and you'll see the younger goats, they will go and they'll drink it. And we even tried to convince my son to feed them, as you can see, but he gave up after a little while and Grandma had to finish it off for him. Here's a directional sign. Once you get down the hill after the giraffe, you can go towards the lake. I didn't venture out onto the lake, but I did see there were some geese. There were some nice little waterfowl out there. And you'll see those feed, that little red box is a feed dispenser where you can actually get some food to feed. There were some kangaroos. There was this really cute little pig, and somebody walking by mentioned that he took really good pictures. He just wanted food. But he did take a cute picture. I also saw some more baby goats. They were really adorable. People loved them. And again, I mentioned it was a very hot day, and when I got to the sheep, I could see why they were all standing huddled up in the shade. The main attraction, and as you come in, you can see that they have camel rides. So the giraffe and the camel rides are probably the biggest draw. But it was a great time, in all honesty, and I think that you all should grab your little ducklings and make your way over to Roer Zoofari as soon as you can. We had a great time at Roer Zoofari, and I hope that you all have had a great time watching our experience. Please like, subscribe, and check out some of our other videos. Can't wait to see you again. Love at first flight.